Electrical systems are fundamental to modern life, powering homes, businesses, and industries. Understanding the basics of electrical systems involves grasping key concepts such as voltage, current, resistance, and power. Voltage, measured in volts, is the electrical potential difference that drives the flow of electric charge. Current, measured in amps, is the rate of flow of electric charge. Resistance, measured in ohms, opposes the flow of current. Power, measured in watts, is the rate at which electrical energy is transferred. These four quantities are related by Ohm's law, which states that voltage equals current times resistance, or volts equals amps times ohms. Another important relationship is the power equation, which states that power equals voltage times current, or watts equals volts times amps. Electrical circuits provide a closed loop for current to flow. A simple circuit consists of a voltage source, such as a battery, a conductor, such as a wire, and a load, such as a light bulb. The voltage source provides the electrical potential difference, the conductor allows current to flow, and the load consumes electrical energy. There are two main types of circuits: series circuits and parallel circuits. In a series circuit, components are connected in a single path, so the current is the same through each component. The total resistance in a series circuit is the sum of the individual resistances. In a parallel circuit, components are connected in multiple paths, so the voltage is the same across each component. The total resistance in a parallel circuit is less than the smallest individual resistance. Electrical wiring is used to connect electrical components and create circuits. Wires are typically made of copper or aluminum, which are good conductors of electricity. Wires are insulated to prevent electrical shock and short circuits. The size of a wire is determined by its ampacity, which is the maximum amount of current it can safely carry. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for safe wiring practices. Electrical panels are used to distribute electricity throughout a building. The main panel receives electricity from the utility company and distributes it to branch circuits. Each branch circuit is protected by a circuit breaker, which is a safety device that interrupts the current flow if it exceeds a certain level. Circuit breakers protect against overloads and short circuits. Overloads occur when too much current is flowing through a circuit, which can cause the wires to overheat and potentially start a fire. Short circuits occur when there is a low resistance path between 2 points in a circuit, which can cause a large amount of current to flow and damage equipment. Grounding is an important safety measure in electrical systems. Grounding provides a low resistance path for current to flow back to the source in the event of a fault. This helps to prevent electrical shock and damage to equipment. Grounding systems typically consist of a grounding electrode, such as a ground rod, and a grounding conductor, which connects the grounding electrode to the electrical panel. Electrical safety is paramount when working with electrical systems. Always energize circuits before working on them. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. Be aware of potential hazards, such as exposed wires and wet conditions. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, consult a qualified electrician. Understanding electrical components is also essential. Resistors limit current flow, capacitors store electrical energy, inductors oppose changes in current, diodes allow current to flow in one direction only, and transistors act as switches or amplifiers. Each component plays a specific role in electrical circuits. Electrical power is the rate at which electrical energy is transferred. It is measured in watts. The power consumed by an electrical device depends on its voltage and current. For example, a 100-watt light bulb consumes 100 watts of power. The electrical energy is measured in kilowatt-hours or kWh. 1 kilowatt-hour is the amount of energy consumed by a 1000-watt device operating for 1 hour. Electrical codes and standards ensure safe and consistent electrical practices. The NEC is the most widely used electrical code in the United States. It provides guidelines for the installation of electrical systems in buildings. Other organizations, such as the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or IEE, develop standards for electrical equipment and systems. Troubleshooting electrical problems requires a systematic approach. Firstly, identify the problem. Secondly, gather information. Thirdly, analyze the circuit. Fourthly, test components. Fifthly, repair or replace faulty components. Use a multimeter to measure voltage, current, and resistance. Common electrical problems include open circuits, short circuits, and ground faults. Electrical motors convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. They are used in a wide range of applications such as pumps, fans, and compressors. There are two main types of electrical motors: alternating current, or AC, motors, and direct current, or DC, motors. AC motors are typically used in industrial applications, while DC motors are often used in portable devices. Electrical generators convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. They are used to generate electricity in power plants and backup power systems. Generators typically consist of a rotating coil of wire in a magnetic field. When the coil is rotated, it generates an electrical current. Transformers are used to increase or decrease voltage levels in electrical systems. They consist of two or more coils of wire wound around a common core. When an alternating current flows through one coil, it induces a voltage in the other coil. The voltage ratio between the two coils is determined by the turns ratio of the transformer. Electrical lighting is an important application of electrical systems. There are many different types of light bulbs, including incandescent bulbs, fluorescent bulbs, and light-emitting diode, or LED bulbs. LED bulbs are the most energy-efficient type of light bulb. They consume much less power than incandescent and fluorescent bulbs and have a much longer lifespan. Renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind power, are becoming increasingly important in electrical systems. Solar panels convert sunlight into electricity. Wind turbines convert wind energy into electricity. These renewable energy sources can help to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Electrical storage systems, such as batteries, are used to store electrical energy for later use. Batteries are used in a wide range of applications, such as portable devices, electric vehicles, and backup power systems. There are many different types of batteries, including lead-acid batteries, lithium-ion batteries, and nickel-metal hydride batteries. Smart grids are advanced electrical grids that use digital technology to improve efficiency, reliability, and security. Smart grids can monitor and control the flow of electricity in real time. They can also integrate renewable energy sources and electrical storage systems into the grid. Electrical safety codes provide standards for electrical work. It covers topics such as wiring methods, grounding, overcurrent protection, and equipment installation. The electricians must be licensed to ensure they have the knowledge and skills to perform electrical work safely. The electrical inspections are conducted to ensure that electrical installations comply with safety codes. Inspectors check for proper wiring, grounding, and overcurrent protection. They also ensure that electrical equipment is installed correctly. Understanding basic electrical concepts is essential for anyone who works with electrical systems. It is also important for homeowners and consumers to understand electrical safety. By following safe practices, we can prevent electrical accidents and ensure the safe operation of electrical systems. More specifically on voltage, there are different voltage levels used in electrical systems. Residential systems typically use 120 volts for lighting and small appliances, and 240 volts for large appliances such as ovens and dryers. Commercial and industrial systems may use higher voltages, such as 208 volts, 277 volts, 480 volts, and even higher. Understanding the different voltage levels is important for selecting the correct electrical equipment and ensuring safe operation. On current, it is the flow of electrical charge through a conductor. It is measured in amps. The amount of current that flows through a circuit depends on the voltage and resistance. Higher voltage and lower resistance result in higher current flow. Excessive current flow can cause overheating and damage to electrical equipment. On resistance, it is the opposition to the flow of electrical current. It is measured in ohms. Resistance depends on the material, length, and cross-sectional area of the conductor. Longer and thinner conductors have higher resistance. Higher resistance limits current flow. On power, it is the rate at which electrical energy is transferred or consumed. It is measured in watts. Power is calculated by multiplying voltage and current. Higher voltage and current result in higher power. Electrical devices are rated by their power consumption. The power consumed by a device determines its energy usage and cost of operation. On circuit breakers, they are safety devices that protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. They are designed to trip and interrupt the current flow when the current exceeds a certain level. Circuit breakers are rated by their ampacity, which is the maximum amount of current they can safely carry. It is important to select the correct size circuit breaker for each circuit to ensure proper protection. On grounding, it is a safety measure that provides a low resistance path for current to flow back to the source in the event of a fault. Grounding helps to prevent electrical shock and damage to equipment. Grounding systems typically consist of a grounding electrode, a grounding conductor, and a grounding bus. The grounding electrode is a metal rod or plate that is buried in the ground. The grounding conductor connects the grounding electrode to the electrical panel. The grounding bus provides a common grounding point for all electrical circuits. On electrical safety, it is paramount when working with electrical systems. Always de-energize circuits before working on them. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Be aware of potential hazards, such as exposed wires and wet conditions. Never work on electrical systems if you are not qualified. Consult a licensed electrician for any electrical work that you are not comfortable performing. The NEC is a comprehensive set of guidelines for safe electrical installations. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest technologies and safety practices. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, grounding, overcurrent protection, and equipment installation. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical systems. Electrical permits are required for many types of electrical work. Permits ensure that electrical installations are inspected and comply with safety codes. Electrical inspections are conducted by qualified inspectors to verify that electrical work is performed safely and correctly. Electrical safety training is essential for anyone who works with electrical systems. Training programs cover topics such as electrical hazards, safe work practices, and the use of personal protective equipment. Proper training can help to prevent electrical accidents and injuries. Electrical awareness is important for everyone, even if you do not work with electrical systems. Being aware of electrical hazards and safe practices can help to prevent accidents and injuries in your home and workplace. If you see something that looks unsafe, report it to a qualified electrician. Remember, electricity is a powerful force that can be dangerous if not handled properly. By following safe practices and being aware of potential hazards, we can prevent electrical accidents and ensure the safe operation of electrical systems. Electrical systems power our modern world. They are complex and require careful design, installation, and maintenance. A solid understanding of electrical principles, safety practices, and codes is crucial for anyone working in the electrical field or interacting with electrical systems.